lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Browns. Can Cleveland do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The numbers for Mixon last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. From the 44, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Burrow on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. forced out to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And really, the Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Let's go.
So we reach half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taking it about the 1.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Flush to his right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Let's go!
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And Burrow going to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
John Kaminsky.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.